Once upon a time, in a bustling city filled with people from all walks of life, there lived a young girl named Unhei. Unhei had recently moved from Korea to the United States with her family. As she walked to her new school on the first day, she felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. The tall buildings, the honking cars, and the chatter of students made her heart race. Once upon a time, in a bustling city filled with people from all walks of life, there lived a young girl named Unhei. Unhei had recently moved from Korea to the United States with her family. As she walked to her new school on the first day, she felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. The tall buildings, the honking cars, and the chatter of students made her heart race.
Hello, my name is Unhei.
The kids in the class looked puzzled.
What kind of name is that?
One boy asked, scrunching up his nose. Unhei felt her cheeks turn red. She didn't want to be different. She wanted to fit in. After school, Unhei walked home feeling sad. She loved her name, which meant grace in Korean, but she didn't want to be teased. That evening, she sat at the kitchen table with her mother, who was making kimchi. Unhei shared her feelings, and her mother listened carefully.
Your name is special, Unhei. It connects you to your culture and your heritage. You should be proud of it.
But Unhei wasn't so sure. The next day at school, she decided to bring a jar with her. As her classmates introduced themselves, she had an idea. She would ask her friends to help her choose a new name.
I'm going to put names in this jar. Then I'll pick one.
Her classmates were intrigued. They began suggesting names, one after another.
How about Emily?
One girl said.
Or Jessica?
Another chimed in. Unhei smiled politely, but felt a pang in her heart. None of these names felt like her. As the days went by, Unhei's jar filled up with names. Yet, she still felt lost. One afternoon, as she sat under a tree during recess, she noticed a girl sitting alone, sketching in her notebook. Unhei approached her.
What are you drawing?
The girl looked up, surprised.
Oh, it's just a picture of my cat.
She replied shyly. Her name was Graciela, and they quickly struck up a friendship. They shared stories about their lives, their families, and their favorite things. Unhei learned that Graciela was also new to the school, having moved from Italy. One day, Graciela asked,
What's in the jar?
Unhei hesitated, but then opened the jar and showed her the names.
I'm trying to find a new name.
Graciela looked thoughtful.
But what about your real name? Unhei is beautiful. It sounds like a song.
Unhei felt a warm feeling in her heart.
You think so? Absolutely. It's unique, just like you.
Graciela said with a smile. Unhei thought about what Graciela said. Maybe her name was special after all. The next day, she decided to share her thoughts with the class. When it was her turn, she stood up confidently, holding the jar.
I have a name.
She began, her voice strong.
My name is Unhei, and I like it. It means grace, and it's part of who I am.
The classroom fell silent. Then, slowly, one by one, her classmates began to clap. They smiled and said,
Unhei is a beautiful name.
From that day on, Unhei felt proud of her name and her heritage. She realized that being different was something to celebrate, not hide. With her new friend Graciela by her side, she embraced her identity and made many new friends. And so, Unhei learned that names carry stories and meanings, and that true friendship sees beyond names to the heart of a person. She kept the name jar, but now it was a reminder of her journey, her courage, and the beautiful name she would always cherish.